and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to share yet another lunch idea with you, and it's kind of an autumn theme. So let's get started. So for our main course today is going to be a bagel. Now we have already pre-toasted this. So the first thing I'm going to be adding is some of this clover margarine. This is an extremely big pot of it. But my parents like to have this on toast quite a lot, so we like to have it in stock. Now, I'm just going to spread this on my bagel, which has been pre-toasted, as I said, like that. And this lunch is going in the lunch box today. So, yeah, instead of it going just on a regular plate. So if I just move that over here, so then you can actually see that I'm spreading the butter. Well, this isn't actually butter. Margarine is very much like butter, so it doesn't taste exactly the same as butter, but it's actually quite nice if it's melted in on toast or a bagel. What I like to call this is a buttery bagel, but today I'm adding something else to it, so it's not actually going to be called a buttery bagel, but inside it could be called that. Oopsies. Just get a little wipe because the butter's going on my fingers. Butter is very greasy, so I do like to wipe my hands if I've got butter on it. Now I hope I don't over the top this butter, because I don't really like butter on sandwiches. I like clover margarine on toast, but only if it's melted in. But I'm not a fan of butter at all. So, being as we've now got our lovely bagel all buttered, the next thing I'm going to be adding is some cheese, but instead of just having regular cheese, instead of it grated or sliced, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my leaf-shaped cutter for autumn, and I'm going to try and punch out some leaf-shaped cheese. Now I've got 3 slices of cheese here, so I'll be able to get about maybe 6, not sure. But all I have to do is punch one out, and it actually turned out so cute, you guys. If I just get to show you that really turned out. And there's really no difference between the cookie cutter and the cheese. The only difference is that it's smaller. And I really like this. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing on the top, where I'm going to put it afterwards. Oh! Sorry about that. The plate went up. So my reaction was a bit weird then. But don't you worry about that. It's just because the plate went up. So I'm going to try and punch out as many as I can fit out of the cheese, because I really do think these are literally one of the cutest things I've done so far with my cheese. And I don't think I've done anything with my cheese yet. The only thing I've done with my cheese is just normal regular slices and grated, I think. So if I just put them over there, and I think we can get maybe one more shape out of there. Like that. So we've got about 3 actual there, and then 2 kind of half type things, and then we've got plenty of the rest of the cheese, so you may as well just eat it. So what I'm going to do with these leaves is just place them on top of the bagel like that, and it just looks really fun. And this one, sadly, it can't go on, so it will go in the eating pile. So now we have our bagel done. I'm just going to add this right into the centre of the lunchbox in the big part. Now I'm just going to wipe my hands because they are very greasy, full with clover margarine. So it is simply made with buttermilk, as it says on the front. So pretty cool. Now, if I just get one of my silicone liners, the next thing I'm going to be adding into my lunch is some vegetables. Now I think I'm going to add a pink silicone liner in, and it is going to be one of my rectangle ones. Now, the first thing I'm going to add in is just some whole tomatoes. I think I'm going to add about 4 of those in there, because there is only 4. Then next to it, I'm going to add some cucumber. But what am I going to do with this cucumber? I'm not just going to put it in like that. There's something specific I'm going to do with it now. If I just wipe my leaf cutter, what I'm going to do is cut these cucumber into circles first. So if I just get a regular knife, this knife actually will cut cucumber. Whoops. You have to use a sawing method. And this is actually a really fun thing I'm about to do with it. All I'm going to do is I'm going to use my leaf cutter again to cut out leaves. And again, the Family Fudge do this, but they do, I think, stars and stuff. This is really not turning out at all. With my cucumber cut out. So I'm first just going to get as many as I can out. In fact, they might fit on top of the tomatoes. I think we'll get the idea of this because it's just nice to have green leaves. I think the best way to actually do it is if I punch just one big thick one out. That could work. And then what I can do is all I have to do is slice this. That actually works, so that's something to recommend. So I'm going to try and get them actually to fit into the tomato silicone liner so I can use that silicone liner for something else. And obviously I shall put the rest of the cucumber in to go along with it. It's just they're not all going to be leaf shapes. Okay, nice to have a nibble. So that's going to go in the eating pile as well. So, the next thing I'm going to, add in is a hard-boiled egg. Now, it's not necessarily going to be hard-boiled, but hopefully it will be quite good. You know what? Do it on the side. Obviously, I am going to peel it before I put it into the lunchbox, so then I don't have to faff about with it at lunchtime. I mean, I will be eating this straight after I've made this video because it is 12:15. So, I'll need to eat it afterwards because we're doing guided home learning at the minute and it's move up afternoon today where you get to meet your new teacher for next year. So, it's going to be pretty good. So I'm just going to get as much peel off as I can. I am going to try and get all the peel off. I mean, peeling an egg's not that hard for me anymore. Used to be when I was little, obviously, but I'm not little anymore. Now, there's something really fun that I want to do with this egg, and I'm not sure whether it's going to work out or not, but I'm going to use my flower-shaped cookie cutter to try and get the egg to be in a flower shape. Now it's kind of worked out here. Kind of, but it really did not go in a flower shape. So I might try my leaf. The leaf actually did kind of work. But that really did not turn out that much at all. But I'm just going to put the whole egg in there. And it is more or less hard boiled. So, yeah. So, if I just move this to the side and give my hands a quick wipe, I have got another, a last thing, well, kind of last thing, to add it in here. So I'm going to add another rectangle silicone liner, if I can fit it, next to this bagel. And here I have some apple slices. And all I'm going to do with it is for just wipe this knife a bit. I'm just going to cut these into chunks. So I was only wiping the water off that knife because this was used for cucumber as well, but there's no point washing another knife because cucumber is basically only really watery, so it should be fine. So I'm just going to cut these into chunks, not too large. I'm going to try and get them about the right size. Now I've shared apple chunks quite a lot in my video, so they shouldn't be that new to you if you've been watching my videos every day. Now I'm not necessarily going to upload every day, but I try to. Now I have the orange silicone liner here. I'm going to get as many apples as I can, or apple chunks as I can fit in there, because this really is a wonderful lunch to have. So if I just get them in there, and I can also put some down there. Now the last thing I'm going to be adding into this lunch is just a container of ketchup to go with the cucumber and tomatoes, and also the egg if you wanted to. But I'm just going to add a bit of ketchup in there to dip anything that I want to in there. But I'm just going to add a bit of ketchup. I can put that like that. And I'll just screw the lid on top of this like that. Now that is everything I'm going to be adding in today's lunch except for my water bottle. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my videos. Bye!